Welcome students in Babita Science tutorial. Let's continue our chapter The Fundamental Unit of Life, Class 9 Science NCERT. In this video I will explain you 5.2.3, that is a nucleus topic. Okay. Then let's continue over this topic, and this is the part 8 of this chapter. Here in the first paragraph they want to say that have you remembered the amount of an onion peel? Okay, that what would we see if we try observing the peel without putting the iodine solution? Student, they want to say, if we will see these slides, suppose that this is the onion peel, okay, and you will put the cover slip in it, and without putting iodine solution, when we see this slide under the microscope, then what you will observe, you will see all the cells and nucleus you will see easily. Okay, but what happened when we put the iodine solutions and another solutions in this slide? Then what you will observe, you will see that when we will put the iodine solution or safranin solution or methylene solution, okay, then it will differentiate the nucleus and with the other cells. Okay, means nucleus and other structures are differentiated in the cells by staining them, okay, with the iodine, safranin or methylene blue. Means you can easily see the nucleus and another organelles also if we will put the iodine solution, safranin solutions and methylene blue solution. Okay, then safranin solution is in the pink in color, methylene solution is in the blue in color, and iodine solution, you know, it's a purple in color. The function of this solution is that only it can stain the cells. Okay, then in this paragraph they want to say only this much in this paragraph and in this paragraph. That's why we can put this solution. We will read this line here. Apart from iodine solution, we could also use a safranin solution or methylene blue solution to stain the cell. If we will put the safranin solution, then color of the safranin solution is a pink in color. Then you will see all the cells, okay, with all the cells or the organelles which are present inside the cell, it will be in the pink in color, or it will differentiate the other cells. Okay, if nucleus and other structures are differentiated, that's why we can put the solution in the slides. Let's move in another topic. We have observed cells from an onion. Let us now observe cells from our own body. Then student, here activity 5.7 is given, but student, I will explain this activity 5.7 in my next video, because nucleus topic is a vast topic. Let's first complete this nucleus topic, because in this two paragraph only they are talking about the solution. What happen if we put the iodine solution, safranin solution and methylene solution? They're very simple. It will stain the cells, and nucleus and other structures are differentiated in the cells. Okay, only this much. But your main topic is started from here. See here, I will explain you this one in my next video, but you will see here this one is a very important here. What is a nucleus? Then in the starting I already explained you about the structure of the cell. This is the cell. Okay student, first we will see this diagram. When we'll see this diagram nicely, then will you understand this all paragraph. And inside the cell, this one is your nucleus. Outer covering of this cell is called the cell membrane or plasma membrane or selectively permeable membrane, and between this cell membrane and nucleus, this one is here cytoplasm is present. Okay, thick living part, cytoplasm is the living part of the cell, and it is a fluid, thick fluid is present inside the living cells. And this is a nucleus. The outer covering of this nucleus is called the nuclear membrane. Okay, And inside the nuclear membrane, nucleolus is a present, okay, and thread-like structure, chromatin material is a present, okay. Nucleolus is present, chromatin materials is a present, and the liquid nucleoplasm is present. And here, what is the present, students? Here, nucleoplasm is a present. So that is a very important. If you know the structure of this one, then you can easily understand what is here. Okay, let's start now. First one, the nucleus. Okay, now student, where is the nucleus? Nucleus is a present in center of the cell. Okay, now let's start here. The nucleus has a double layered covering called a nuclear membrane. The nuclear membrane has a pores which allow the transfer of material from inside the nucleus to its outside. Student, very simple. This one is called the nuclear membrane, but nuclear membrane is a double layered. Okay, it's not a single layered, it is a double layered. Here, this one is called the double layered membrane. Okay, and in between this one here gap is a present. Okay, that is called the nuclear pore. Okay, and this nuclear pore is a helps in the exchange of materials from the nucleus and cytoplasm. Okay, students, that is about the nucleus here. Okay, now in the next paragraph you will see the nucleus contains a chromosomes. It's true, I told you about that. Here chromatin materials are present, and this chromatin materials is later on converted into the chromosomes, and these chromosomes are the this chromatin materials is the chromosomes. Okay, during cell division, what happened? This chromatin becomes a highly condensed. Okay, three rod-like structures called the chromosomes. Okay, then this one is called your chromosomes, which is a chromatin threads. The nucleus contains the chromosomes which are visible as a rod structure when the cell is about to divide. Okay, I told you that when the cell division takes place, then this chromatin material is condensed and it is converted into the chromosomes, which are the rod shaped structure. Okay, and you will see, students, here it is very important because in this paragraph they are talking about only the chromosomes. Then what is the function here? Chromosomes contains information for inheritance of a character from parents to the next generation in the form of the DNA. Okay, DNA molecules means it can transfer the characters from parents to the offspring. Then students, these chromosomes are made up of a DNA and protein. Chromosomes are composition of the chromosomes are the DNA and protein, and this DNA molecules contains a genes, functional genes. Okay, then you will see here functional segments of the DNA are called the genes here. Now see in the next paragraph here. DNA molecules contain the informative necessary for the constructing and organizing cells. Function segment of the DNA are called the genes. Okay, then the function DNA can transfer the characters from parents to the offspring, and the functional segment of the DNA are called the genes. Okay, and we can see that genes are the unit of the heredity. Okay, and the genes are arranged in the linear fashion over a DNA. Okay, students, now see then further here in a cell which is not dividing, the DNA is present as a part of chromatin materials. Chromatin material is visible as an entangled mass. Okay, entangled mass means like this, twisted in forms. Chromatin materials are present inside the nucleus in the entangled mass of thread-like structure. Whenever the cell is about to divide, the chromatin materials get organized into the chromosomes. I told you earlier also, these chromatin materials during the cell division is condensed and converted into the chromosomes. Okay, students. Now, in this paragraph, you see only they are talking about the chromosomes here. Once again, I will explain you in the short. Okay, students. I will now only explain you chromosomes. Okay, this is your cell. Okay, and inside the cell nucleus is a present, and inside the nucleus chromatin thread like material is a present. This thread like structure is a present, that is called the chromatin material. Okay, and the composition of this is a DNA and protein. Okay, DNA and protein. The full form of the DNA is a deoxyribonucleic acid. When we see the structure of the DNA, okay, it is functional genes are present here. This is the DNA structure, and the functional segment genes is a present here, and these genes we can see that genes are arranged in the linear fashion over the DNA, or we can say that a gene is defined as the functional unit of a DNA or chromosomes that carries hereditary information from one or more functions. Okay, student. Then it can transfer the characters from parents to offspring. The function of this one. Okay, and when this chromatin materials cell division takes place, then it is converted into the chromosomes. Okay, and the structure of the chromosomes is like this one is a centromere, and this one is the arms of a chromosomes. Okay, now see here, this much only given about the chromosomes, and in the advance you want more knowledge, then in the human beings 23 pairs of chromosomes are present. Okay, 23 pairs of chromosomes are present, and total is here 46, because double of the 23 pairs are the 46. So this is only about the chromosomes. Okay, let's continue into the next paragraph. Okay, students, here function of the nucleus is given here. Students, in this paragraph only function of the nucleus is given, because this one is the cell. Okay, inside the cell nucleus is present, here nucleus is present, and here is a chromatin material is a thread like structure. Chromatin material is present. Then what is the function of the nucleus? You know, student, nucleus is a very important, and it is called the control center of the cell. If the nucleus is not present, then cell will not survive, but some exceptional cases are there, okay, in which nucleus is not present, but nucleus is a very important in the cell. Okay, and if the cell, if the nucleus is not present in the cell, then many things will not occur. That's why we can say that it is a control center or the brain of the cell. Let's see the function of this one. Nucleus plays a central role in cellular reproduction. It helps in the cellular reproduction. Okay, means one cell, or we can say that the cell division. Okay, nucleus plays a very important role in the cell division. Okay, division of nucleus is essential for the cell division. When the cell division takes place, during the cell division, first nucleus is divided, then cytoplasm is divided. Then it helps in the cell division also. The process by which a single cell divides to form the two new cells. It also plays crucial parts along with the environment in determining the way the cells will develop, that form it will exhibit its maturity by directing the chemical activities of the cell. In short, we can say that cells nucleus plays a very important role in the genetic information also. Okay, that nucleus contains all the genetic information, not only for the cell but also the whole organism. Second part, we can say that the nucleus plays important role in the cell division also, and it is also called the control center, because it can control cell metabolisms and cell activities also. Okay, then ribosomes also, nucleolus plays a very important role in the formation of a ribosomes. Okay, then nucleolus is where nucleolus is present. Nucleolus is present inside the cells. Okay, students, and nucleolus helps in the formation, or we can say that it helps in the synthesis of a protein also. Okay, because nucleolus is made of the RNA and protein. Okay, student, so this is about the function of the nucleus. Okay, let's now continue in the another paragraph. Here you will see in this paragraph, in some organisms like bacteria, the nuclear regions of the cells may be poorly defined due to the absence of the nuclear membrane. Okay, students, cells are divided into the two parts. Okay, prokaryotes. Okay, prokaryotes and eukaryotic cells. Then prokaryotic cells are those cells in which nucleus and nuclear membrane is not well defined. Okay, that is called the prokaryotic cells, and the eukaryotic cells are those cells in which nucleus and nuclear membranes both are well defined. Okay, and the cytoplasm is present in the both one. Cytoplasm is present here. Now see here in this one, in some absence of undefined nuclear region contain. Okay, nucleic acid is a nucleic acid is called a nucleoid. Students, here nucleoid is called, suppose this is your prokaryotic cell. In the prokaryotic cells, nucleus membrane is not well defined, that is called the nucleoid. Okay, in which nuclear membrane is not present. Okay, organism with cells having a nuclear membranes are called the eukaryote. The eukaryotic organisms are those in which nucleus and nucleus membranes both are present, that is called the eukaryotes. Okay, then prokaryotic cells also lack most of the other cytoplasmic organelles. What's the meaning of the cytoplasmic organelles? Cytoplasm is present here outside the nucleus. Okay, and in this nucleus, in this outside the nucleus and in the cytoplasm, organelles are present. Okay, then in this prokaryotic cells, most of the cytoplasmic organelles are absent. Okay, many organelles are not present here. I told you what is the organelles. Okay, it's a very small, like endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, many things are present. Okay, but prokaryotic cells lack of this cytoplasmic organelles. Okay, students, now see here, present the eukaryotes. Many of the function of such organelles are also performed by the poorly organized parts of the cytoplasms. Then those organelles which are present inside the cytoplasm of the prokaryotes, they can perform all the function. The chlorophyll in the photosynthetic prokaryotic bacteria is associated with the membranous vesicles. Okay, vesicle, students, means a bag like structures, and the chlorophyll photosynthetic prokaryotic bacteria. Student, why it is called the photosynthetic prokaryotic bacteria? Because example of the photosynthetic prokaryotic bacteria is a cyanobacteria, which can make their own food, and the chlorophyll is also present, and they have all vesicles. Vesicles are bag like this one. Bag like structure is present, but plastids are not present. I will explain you in my later topics what are plastids. Okay, then plastids are not present, but only chlorophyll is present in the prokaryotic bacteria. And students, you will see the structure of this here prokaryotic cells here. See here, this one is a prokaryotic cells or structure of the bacteria. Ribosomes are present. The function of the ribosomes is helps in the protein synthesis. It makes a protein. Plasma membrane is a present, cell wall is a present, and nucleoid. Nucleoid means lack of a nuclear membrane and nucleus, that is called the nucleoid, and nucleoid is a present only in the prokaryotic cell. Then student, this is about here, this is more about here in this paragraph. What is a nucleus? In this paragraph they are talking about only stains. Okay, why we put the stains, and here what is the nucleus. Okay, and the function of the nucleus, that is very important. And the second paragraph, what are chromosomes. Okay, and what are the function of the chromosomes, what is the full form of the DNA, what is the function of the DNA, that is a very important here. And in this here, what is the function of the nucleus here in this paragraph. And in this paragraph, function of the nucleus, in this paragraph it is defined talking about the prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. So this is only about chromosomes and nucleus, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. You can study this all lines carefully and understand it, and if you have problem then comment me, comment box. If you like this video students, then you can please subscribe my channel and like. Okay, and press the bell icons also. Till then, bye, have a nice day.